and we are back with another POCO smartphone review. As always, the brand has built a reputation for delivering impressive hardware at aggressive prices, and the POCO M8 Pro 5G continues that trend by packing a punch in the areas that matter most to everyday users. So no, their M series aren't necessarily flagship killers. Think of the M series models as performance-focused mid-rangers. What's interesting here is that the M8 Pro 5G feels like a thoughtfully tuned device rather than a spec sheet experiment. So without further ado, let's get into it. POCO's design language here is interesting to say the least, especially in this two-tone silver colorway that we have. The camera housing is huge and placed in the upper middle of the rear and gets some carbon fiber trims or patterning on the sides. There's also this nice midline that creates a 3D-like effect depending on how the light hits it. Look at that, kind of looks like a sword, sort of. I mean, if you guys catch my drift. The handset itself feels solid with a well-balanced weight of 208 grams. A noteworthy addition is the IP68 dust and water resistance, which you don't often see in mid-range handsets. It provides extra peace of mind for everyday life, whether you're about to get caught in the rain or accidentally drop the phone in the toilet. For a plus-size phone, ergonomics aren't too shabby. The volume rocker and power button are situated on the right side. Found up top is a secondary microphone and one of the stereo speakers. At the bottom is its dual nano SIM card tray, primary mic for calls, USB Type-C port for charging and wired data transfers, and the second stereo speaker. Lastly, in typical POCO fashion, there's even an IR blaster found in the bottom right ring of the camera housing. Overall, for design and construction, the POCO M8 Pro ticks some good boxes here, like an IP68 certification, a solid feel in hand, and symmetrical display bezels. Its aesthetic may not be for everyone, but it's nice to see POCO trying new things compared to its competition. For display, the POCO M8 Pro 5G comes alive with its large 6.83-inch 1.5K quad-curved AMOLED panel, quad curved, which is just the edges of the display, that features an adaptive 120Hz refresh rate that can go down to 60Hz and a peak brightness that goes up to 3200 nits. It's also Widevine Level 1 certified, which means users can stream videos in the best quality available for all platforms, and gets all kinds of HDR support from Dolby Vision to HDR10+. Out of the box, color reproduction is punchy and vibrant. But we can adjust that in display color settings to a profile that prioritizes accuracy. Overall contrast is deep and scrolling animations feel buttery smooth. Multimedia consumption is solid too. There's enough brightness for daylight viewing and paired with rich audio output with the help of Dolby Atmos built in. Quick tip, tick immersive sound on in the sound effects menu for the most immersive auditory experience from the POCO M8 Pro. For biometric security options, users get fingerprint unlock with the optical in-display scanner and optical face unlock with the help of the front-facing camera. We believe that the fingerprint method is a more secure means of protection, and although recognition feels quick, the phone's unlocking animation can make it feel like it can or could be faster. For optics, the POCO M8 Pro 5G's camera setup looks familiar to its Redmi counterpart, but with a notable difference. It gets rid of the telephoto sensor. It features a 50-megapixel main camera, alongside an 8-megapixel ultrawide, and in front is a 32-megapixel selfie camera. In daylight, the main shooter captures crisp and detailed shots with vibrant colors. POCO's post-processing also likes to up that contrast, but it is still tasteful. Portrait shots are pleasing with adequate edge detection for social media use, and the ultrawide behaves as expected. It's great for landscapes and group shots, though it doesn't match the quality of the main camera in low light. Selfies are reliably sharp, lending themselves well to social posts and video chats. This isn't a camera phone meant to outshoot flagships, but for everyday photography and content sharing, it gets the job done consistently and well. For video, the device is capable of shooting at a max resolution of 4K at 30 frames per second at the rear.
4K 30 frames per second video sample with the main camera of the POCO M8 Pro 5G. and can go up to 6x from the 1x main camera. And when you shoot starting with the main camera, you cannot switch to the ultra wide. And when you start shooting using the ultra wide, you cannot switch to the main camera. So what it's actually doing when you're zooming on the ultra wide is it's just digitally zooming and not actually switching to the main lens.
There is a shoot steady option that caps the resolution to 1080p at 30 or 60 frames per second. And it also gets the ability to shoot slow motion capped at 1080p at 120 frames per second. The selfie camera maxes out to 1080p at 60 frames per second and 720p at 120 frames per second for slow-mo. Out of the box, the device runs on HyperOS 2 based on Android 15, giving us a clean and modern interface with minimal clutter. Minimal. Navigation does feel as intuitive as any other Android device, animations are smooth, and the software doesn't get in the way. POCO's HyperOS has matured nicely, especially with HyperOS 3 in terms of stability. The question on our mind is, why didn't it ship with that out of the box? Other than that, it is pretty typical POCO. Everything works as intended, still no extra dim mode available in the display settings or accessibility settings menu, and annoying notifications from Get Apps, Mi Browser, and themes are still here. Of course, we can easily turn those notifications off and even uninstall or hide apps we don't want to see somewhere. In terms of software support, we haven't gotten official word for this at the time of recording, but we have seen leaks online suggesting 2 years of major Android updates and 4 years of security patches. Typical mid-range promises. Under the hood is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 7S Gen 4 chipset, a well-balanced performer made with a 4nm process that features an octa-core CPU clocked up to 2.7 GHz and paired with the Adreno 810 GPU. Our review unit came equipped with 12GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 512GB of UFS 2.2 internal storage. Our synthetic benchmark scores paint a clear picture. The M8 Pro 5G sits comfortably in the upper mid-range territory. CPU performance is strong, translating to quick app launches, smooth multitasking, and reliable day-to-day responsiveness. GPU scores tell us that most games run admirably at moderate settings. We won't hit flagship tier frame rates, but performance is stable enough for PUBG Mobile, Mobile Legends, Call of Duty Mobile, and Asphalt without noticeable hiccups. In Genshin Impact, graphics are set to medium by default, and we recommend keeping those settings the same, but we can push the frame rate to 60 frames per second for more fluidity. Storage speeds are respectable for this class, ensuring that large app loads and media loads don't bog down the entire experience. In real-world use, switching between apps, gaming sessions, and media playback all feel very responsive. Overall, this is a performance profile that impresses for its price segment. It's fast enough to satisfy power users without straying into unnecessary overkill, and it's also worth noting that all our benchmarks were run in performance mode. Battery life is also pretty good on this device. The M8 Pro 5G packs a promising 6500 mAh cell. In our PC Mark Work 3.0 battery test, it lasted 17 hours and 6 minutes, which translates to over a full day of heavy use and even longer under mixed or light usage patterns. But for a 6500 mAh capacity, it is a little bit questionable. We did expect a higher number or score. Luckily, this thing charges quickly thanks to its 100-watt fast charging brick included in the box. So whether we need to top up during lunch or we're preparing for an evening out, a quick boost gives us a significant return on screen time in just minutes. Just make sure that the wired charging mode is set to top speed and battery settings. In terms of connectivity, the POCO M8 Pro 5G packs in all the basic essentials, including 5G, Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.4, and NFC for contactless transactions. Like I mentioned earlier, POCO also retains the IR blaster, found over here, which is a quirky but useful feature that lets us control appliances like TVs and air conditioners straight from the phone. Overall call quality is good whether on data or Wi-Fi, and nope, there is no eSIM support on this device, nor expandable storage via microSD. We think they're just phasing out microSD cards from mid-range tier phones and up. So if you guys want expandable storage, you guys may have to stick to the entry-level segment. Wrapping this video up, the POCO M8 Pro 5G may not be trying to rewrite the smartphone playbook, but it does rewrite expectations in its class. It brings a well-rounded experience with a premium-feeling display, dependable performance, all-day battery life, and a camera setup that hits the sweet spot for everyday shooters. Unless, of course, you would rather get a telephoto sensor over an ultra-wide. For that, you may need to look somewhere else. Because it doesn't chase after the latest and greatest camera specs or unnecessary bells and whistles. Instead, it delivers what POCO thinks most people actually need. So if you want a phone that's fast, enduring, and versatile for both work and play, without pushing you into premium price territory, the POCO M8 Pro 5G is a compelling candidate. It's a perfect example of how smart choices trump over specification, giving us value where it matters most. So, what did you guys think of the POCO M8 Pro 5G? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video or found it fun or informative, be sure to smack that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that bell icon so you get notified of our future uploads. Be sure to visit yugatech.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this was the POCO M8 Pro 5G, Miguel T, and Happy New Year to you all. Cheers.